We're at the house on Tahoe Place at White Mountain Lake. This house is listed for sale currently at $350,000. When I say White Mountain Lake, this is literally just a hop, skip, and a jump from the actual White Mountain Lake. And this is a spring-fed lake. It's always there. It is a private lake. You do have to join. Membership is something like $25 or $35 a year. But it is one of the only lakes in the White Mountains where you can do water skiing. So you're allowed large engines on this lake. This section is homes only. They're older homes for the most part. Little lilac bush planted out front. Picket fence. Plenty of parking out here. We have the detached garage. This is a 1/3 of an acre lot. Fruit tree growing right there. From here, you're probably close to 10 minutes from town. Now, I did speak to the listing agent about this property earlier. She said that they had it under contract. It did fall out. The reason it fell out is because this is kind of an unusual system for the sewer. This is a sewer system. However, they utilize a septic tank that basically breaks down the waste before it's transferred off into the sewer. They had it inspected and it had a damaged tank. So they are replacing that tank. Backyard here. Little storage shed as well. Plenty of area here for gardening. This was grassed and it has a watering system, but whether or not that watering system is still functioning, I don't know. The shed that's over here looks like the roofing is a little wonky on it, but it is a shed. It does sit directly on the ground. You could eventually have a problem with the earth to wood contact on that. Could give you a problem someday getting termites into the shed. But again, it is a shed in comparison to, the house itself. Nice storage area though. This portion of the shed has been raised up. I can see the concrete blocks there. And again under here. The back portion I think was added on. Somebody didn't know what they were doing and they just built it straight on the ground. So the house itself has got a nice concrete foundation. Air conditioner here. This area is a little bit more moderate climate-wise than it is inside Show Low. Gets a little bit less snow. Sits at about 6,000 foot elevation, I believe. They have done some patching. There were some holes in the vinyl siding right there. So they patched those up with some silicone. Oh, their gate's giving me trouble there. There we go. As my grandfather would say, you have to be smarter than the gate latch. Nice big deck here. They'd like to have plants. I can see they've got plant hooks up along the edge. View of the lake. That is really a rarity to have in the White Mountains. There are only 2 lakes that can be built on. It's this lake and Rainbow Lake. And if you decide you like Rainbow Lake better, you'd probably have to have a budget of about $1 million to be able to even consider getting anything close to Rainbow Lake. By far the more affordable option here. And I will now find the keys so I can get you into the house and into the garage. Here we are in the garage. It's a nice, deep 2-car garage. Plenty of room for workshop and vehicles. Fairly good condition, does have electric. A little bit of built-in cabinetry back here behind the door. Several windows, none of them so big that you would have to worry about somebody breaking in. And it looks like it's got some sort of a heat source because I see venting. Another little storage shed right there. Chasing a bunny rabbit off now. Motion sensor light on the back of the garage. The property line right there, that pin, that's going to be the corner. It's going to come along these rocks all the way back near that back fence line. There's probably another pin somewhere in that vicinity. There is an easement going to be up there for the power lines. The power company says that you can fence into the easement. However, you do have to have a gate to let them through, which is why a lot of these have left an alley. You can see there. See where there's an alley between? Excuse me. Now you can see there's 2 sets of fences. There's an alley between. That way the power company can get through there to be able to make repairs if anything happens to the power lines. All right, let's head back into the house. Back up on the deck, I wanted to point out 2 things to you. This is a wood deck. It's not Trex. It is in fairly good shape, other than there's some spots that they have scraped paint loose on. Needs a good power washing. And they have put the stick-on treads that are now peeling up. They need to be removed and some new put on, or some textured paint that will allow it to be non-skid without adding anything extra. Security door. And we have the living room area here. Ceiling fans, vaulted ceiling. A little bit on the narrow side, but can definitely get a TV up on that wall there. Sit your furniture over here. Dining area. Sliding door out to the deck. This house is 1,290 square feet, built in 1998, remodeled in 2015. These look to be the original cabinets. They're in fairly decent shape. They are all wood, I will say that. Got a little bit of dead space going on right there. House on the back side is relatively close. See what I mean? Countertops are Formica. Standard white appliances. The laundry room area. There we go. Lots of pantry storage here. We have a water softener. This looks like it was meant for maybe a stack unit here. There's not enough room to put a washer and dryer separately side by side. You'd really have to have a stack. Furnace is a Lennox. There's a little bit of something weird going on in the drywall in this area right here. And the reason I say that, it looks like, not that there's a problem with the seam, which obviously there is, but it almost looks like it's popped the whole side along here. This looks raised right here. This looks raised. So it's not the way it should be. But that could also be fixed by having somebody come in who knows how to take care of drywall and do it properly. Coming down the hallway, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. First bedroom. Fairly good sized room. Will fit a queen size bed. Has some built-in shelving on both sides. A little bit of a dent in the drywall right down there. Does have a small basic ceiling fan. Next room we have here is the guest bath. Standard tub shower. No tremendous upgrades on that as far as I can tell. Here we have the second bedroom. Slightly nicer ceiling fan in this room. few built-in shelves in the corners. A little bit better shelving in that closet as well. I haven't seen a lot of settling cracks. It could use a coat of paint. It just needs a little brightening up. Now we have the master bedroom. This is a good size master bedroom. Could definitely get a king size bed in here. Nicer quality ceiling fan again. We have a nice walk-in closet here. And a small master bath with shower. Again, standard shower. It's more of what they use in manufactured homes, but this is not a manufactured home. This is all site built. A little bit of wear in the carpet right through here, but actually I think a good carpet cleaning would bring that back. Back to the living room area. And that shall conclude our tour for the house on Tahoe Place.